Arg, how are ye this morning, time pirates? I am here. I've done all my morning routine. I even got my breakfast all eaten. So, walked, showered, eaten breakfast. I just have to like take my meds and check my email. So, not too bad. Not too bad. See if I can keep condensing it so I can like get it all done before morning time pirates so I can actually write immediately instead of waiting till the second sprint. So close. So close. And I did wake up this morning going, I don't want to walk the dog, but I did. So yay me. Take the little victories where you can. Let's see. We have Molly in. Why, hello, Molly. Molly says, see you in a few. And Lindsay says, hi, guys. Hope everyone is having a good Friday. I'm here while I'm working. Yes. Happy Friday, everyone. We have a packed weekend. We are selling books at a brewery on Saturday. It's B52s, and it's later in the evening. Usually it was like morning until 2 or 3, but now it's 9,000 degrees outside, so we don't even start until 4:30, but we have to set up at like 3. And then so we start selling like 4:30 to 9:30. So we got to make sure we have lights and everything for the tent. But yeah, so we'll be selling books. And then Sunday, a friend of mine just earned her doctorate. So she is now a official doctor in I don't know the full thing. It's history and it's Jewish studies. So it's really cool. So we get to celebrate her on Sunday. So we have quite a weekend ahead of us. Let us know if you have anything awesome planned or if you're just going to take it easy. Let us know. You have any plans for this weekend, Alicia?
We're gonna try to build bookcases.
Yay. Get them done. Get them done.
We've only got 3 left.
Almost.
We've got enough for 2.
So close. And Zwank says, konnichiwa, everybody. Happy World Emoji Day. Happy Tattoo Day. Happy Peach Ice Cream Day. Ooh, that sounds yummy. I don't have any peach ice cream. I have banana pudding ice cream. I mean, that's a fruit. Totally counts.
I have raspberry sherbet.
See, fruits. We have fruits, just not the right ones.
Right? I didn't know they made peach ice cream.
Yeah, I don't have any tattoos. Do you have any tattoos?
I have 4.
Ooh. Do you have one you could show on screen? Or are they all in places we can't see?
My arm.
Oh, there you go. That'd be cool.
If I could show you my ankle, you could see a Care Bear.
Oh, so it's not just a t-shirt, huh? You've also got the...
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. I can't see what it is, though.
It's like a little rose, and then there's like a scrolled ribbon.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like and then there's a heart.
Oh, is that for your mom?
No.
Oh.
It kind of looks like it says joy, but it actually says J. So you see what path we went down with that. So that was a regretful one.
Oh. You have to scroll some other letters over it. Just fill it in with more color or something.
Well, yeah, I was kind of thinking if maybe I could just like color it in so you can't see the name and then have the rest of it touched up.
Yeah. That sounds like a good plan.
The husband does not like tattoos, so I cannot maintain mine or get new ones. Otherwise, I would have some bookish ones because I would really like some Shadowhunter runes and a bunch of other pieces, but yeah. The one on my back is kind of the same thing. I think it has a rose with a heart and some tribal lines. That was my first one. That was the test to see how bad it would hurt. And then I got this one because I thought I was going to marry that one, but no. And then I got both my ankles done. I have a Care Bear on my right, Grumpy Bear. And then I have there was a game called Vampire the Masquerade. It was like a D&D type. Yep. I have the Ravenos symbol. Nice. That was my character. I played very briefly. And they were like, we should get tattoos. And I was like, sure.
You're just gonna have to play again. I bet Alan would have fun at that. It's fun.
I don't even know if I still have the book. Because
That's right. They still make it. Check your local game store. They're playing something. It's so fun. That would be a fun thing for you and Alan to do besides just watching TV.
I don't know if he would do it, to be honest.
Make him try it.
Because I don't think he played when we all played. You know what I mean?
That's okay. I didn't play until I was older either. It's fun. He likes video games.
This is true.
I'm like, try it. And if he doesn't like it, he doesn't like it, but try it. A lot of the game stores too, they'll do like a sample day, like just a one shot on a Saturday, you know, so you could always go try it out. That'd be a fun way to hang out. And Jen is here. Good morning. Happy Friday. I wanted something cozy to read, so I started the Cafe of Amelia Island. I'm on page 8, but having a meeting first. See you back soon. Absolutely. We'll see you around the corner, Jen.
Darn those meetings.
Yes, darn those day jobs. And Zwing says, happy meeting, Jen. And Kat woke me up at 6 a.m. How rude. You know what? I need to change the alarm on my phone because it's nice and subtle and it's almost chimey at the beginning and all that. So I keep hearing the alarm even when it's not going off. Like I can like hear it. Like if the fan just hit something just right. And I'm like, oh, that's not, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. That's not it.
You think it's like a wind chime or something?
Yeah, right. So I'm like, I need to change it, right? I need to change it up because it's become like part of my psyche. My brain is just automatically hearing it even hours before it's going off. So,
gotta find something obnoxious.
No, because I do want something gentle because Zapho's still sleeping, right?
Oh.
So I like the gentle. I even found, remember I told you I put it on my desk so I have to get up and turn it off.
Right.
And I found when Zapho was out of town, it didn't work as well because I don't need to get up because he's not there. So I don't,
you just sleep.
It can ring. Just, it's so funny the way the brain works.
Yep.
But so I don't want anything too obnoxious. But I do have to be able to hear it. Right. So I think I'm going to play around and see what I can find.
It's kind of like with me and summer break. I started the summer still getting up at 7 because it was like routine.
Mm-hmm.
Now I didn't get up until 8 o'clock this morning. It's been like that all week. By the time I get used to like getting up at 8, it'll be time for me to get back up at 7.
Right. 100%. Well, I have been going to bed earlier, so it's been easier for me to get up. So I'm trying really, really hard. I'm not reading as much, but like I said, I've already read 14 now because I did finish the book yesterday. It was my audiobook while I was vacuuming. But
too many books.
So it's like 14 books. And that's what I'm like, I don't need, you know what I mean? So I'm like, why am I staying up reading? You've read enough books. Are there more I want to read? Have I finished my TBR? No, because I read other books I needed, right?
Right.
But there's only 2 more books I have to read this month, right? Like one of them's book club book. And so it's like, I don't have to just go to bed. And so I have been getting a lot more done. I just need to, it's kind of like that mom thing that when the kids are young and you spend all the time with the kids and then you spend time with your husband and then you got to clean. And then by the time you should be going to bed, it's the only time you have for yourself.
So you forego sleep. Been there. Yeah. Done that.
Yeah.
Still doing it.
You've got more years ahead of you, I'm afraid. But that kind of thing, that's what I'm trying to fight. I'm like, no, you had plenty of time. Just go to bed. So
especially when Alan would go on business trips with his old job,
mm-hmm.
I would put them to bed, and then I would take the things that I wanted to work on from my desk, and I would move it to the bedroom, and then I would spread out on the bed because great, now I can get this done and this done and this done and this done. Meanwhile, watching TV.
Yep. No.
And then I don't go to sleep until like 2 o'clock in the morning.
But it's like, this is it. It's the only time I get to do my things, you know? So I am sure this is not a unique experience. I am sure the mothers out there or older siblings who took care of younger ones, or, you know what I mean? There's lots of people with that kind of responsibility. Totally understand.
Oh, yeah.
And Swank says, happy meeting, Jen. And Kat. Oh, yeah. Kat woke me up at 6 a.m. Yep. I remember we talked about that. Darn Kat. Maybe the cat wanted to go on a walk with me and Cora. That's when we go on our walk.
Maybe.
And Molly did all the emojis. I love it, Molly. I love it. It's nice. So pretty. Look at that. Oh, I love that. And Molly says, I plan on picking my nose mostly. Okay, excellent, excellent. Get your nose all picked this morning. Sometimes we need a break. Zwank says, I love banana pudding. Me too. I love it. And Lindsay says, I've got salted caramel ice cream and no tattoos. Yeah, see, I have no tattoos too. I want one though. Jen says, scratch that. My meeting just got canceled. Yay, you're back. Woohoo. And Zwank says, yay, no meeting. Zwank also supports the no meeting thing. Molly says, so a fun thing, which coincidentally happens to Donna in addition to me. And today is the first day of Donna's 72-day readathon. Yay! Anyway, when the cilia in your ears get broken, you have trouble distinguishing sounds. Makes sense. As a result, your brain fills in with noises you are familiar with. Oh, for me and Donna, it's bagpipes. Oh my gosh, that's annoying. I'm so sorry. Maybe that's why you hear your alarm, Kelly. Maybe. That's very possible. It's very possible because I will definitely hear it. You know what though? I'll take my alarm over bagpipes. That's gonna be really annoying. You're like, who's playing bagpipes? Oh wait, it's just me again. That's funny. It could be. Especially because I'm sleeping, so I'm not consciously putting sounds together, right? So my brain is just deciding, so it very easily could misinterpret. Well, it is misinterpreting what it is that it is sensing. And Ren says, hello, everyone. My good afternoon, my friend. Ren says, got caught up with my Wolfsong chapters last night, so I'm back to reading The Last Contract of Isako. Excellent.
I don't know if you missed Swank's comment, but she said change the A to an O and make it joy. I thought about that, but the way that it's kind of small, it kind of looks like joy now because when he did the lowercase a, there's not really much of a distinction on the thing. So, but they would have to somehow make it an O without making it a lopsided O. So
you would think Alan would support that, for heaven's sakes, even if he doesn't like tattoos. It's already there. You would think he would support it changing it.
And I've also talked about just removing it completely. And he was like, that's going to hurt. And I was like, well, it hurt when I got it. So,
well, what does he care if it hurts? That's your problem, not his.
Right? You're not the one going through with it. I would have to go through with it. But at the same time, it's like very low on the priority list.
Now that I understand. See, money-wise is what I think. I'm like, look, it's your body. You get a choice. He doesn't get a choice in that. But you guys do share a budget. So that is something, which is why I don't have a tattoo, quite frankly. I'm like, oh, it's going to cost how much? Yeah, I'm good. I'm okay.
I have a friend, and my sister also has one. They got sleeves.
Yeah, I have a couple friends who have sleeves too.
My sister's with like tips and everything because she only went to one artist and one artist only.
Mm-hmm.
She did an Alice in Wonderland sleeve. Gorgeous colors and everything. $3,000.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, thank you. That's what I said. Every time I look at it, I'm like, I do. It's time. I'm going to get that tattoo. And I look at the price and I'm like, I am not getting that tattoo. It's not about the pain. It's not about the permanence. None of that. It's that price. I'm like, I just can't.
It depends on like how big it is, where it is. And I just go, I could do it.
I mean, if you think about it, it's permanent. So making that kind of investment makes sense, right? Except I would still rather go eat a fancy dinner for how much it costs for a tattoo I want. Do you see what I mean? Obviously, I'm not talking $3,000, right? And so even though that is temporary, I will get way more joy out of that than I will the tattoo. So I just can't do it. I can't do it.
I would love to do one, but I respect the husband's wishes. Now, if God forbid, knock on wood, something happens to him, it's game on.
You're like, I will be tatted up, man. And Angie says, good morning, friends. I'm working and have to prepare a workload report for my team, so I won't be paying much attention to this chatty bit. No worries. This is just the, opening dialogue. This is the prologue to our actual productivity. Yes. And Molly says, hi, Ren and Angie. Ren says, hey, Molly. Lindsay says, what's Donna's channel?
I got it.
Oh, Alicia will get it. Thank you. Yeah, the 72-day challenge looks like so freaking much fun, but I cannot. I'm entering my so busy can't breathe era. That's the next few months. August, September, October, forget it. Like we are scheduled to all hell. Like there's no, I don't think we have a free weekend. So there's just no time I will have.
Done.
Yeah, so it's madness. So there's no way. But what I am going to do is I printed out all of I saved them. I haven't printed them yet. The bingo cards, because I think it'd be really fun. All the things to put in a hat and pull out 5 and then do my own bingo with whatever 5 things I happen to pull out of the hat. I think that would be the cutest vlog ever. And then maybe if I can do that and then send people over to the 72-hour vlog or readathon to get some more eyeballs on Donna's. I think it would be really fun for me to do, which is selfishly why I do this anyway. What's the point? It's not like we earn money doing this, right? I do this because it's fun. So that would be fun for me. And then also, give some exposure to some of our friends. And Zwank says, I have the rooster alarm. It's so obnoxious that I have to get up.
Oh.
Do you mean a literal rooster? Because the rooster we had did not go off at a certain time every day. It just decided when to go off. Or does it just make the rooster sound, your alarm? And Jean says, good morning, Kelly and Alicia. I am in a session this morning. Excellent, excellent. I hope you learned lots. And Zwank says, Molly Sue. And more emojis. We're all emojis day. And Molly says, you always make me guffaw, Alicia.
What?
You made her laugh.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yes, like laugh out loud. Like,
no idea. I had no idea that was a thing.
Yeah.
I was like, what is a guffaw? What? Yep. Okay. You're welcome.
That's like the pshaw the other day, right? In Wordle. I'm like,
oh God.
Yeah, we could say that was days ago. Pshaw was the word myself, Alicia, and Ren were all complaining about. I got in 3 today, Ren. It was like I haven't gotten 3 since I started, since I signed in to get my data.
That's
and Alicia put Donna's channel in. Thank you very much. And Zwank says, hola, Ren and Angie. Lindsay says, thanks. I want all the challenges. Yeah, it looks so fun. And if it was the beginning of the year, I would totally do it. That's a slower time for me. And Angie says, I'm doing 72-day readathon along with a personal challenge. I was excited to get started this morning. Yay, how fun. Molly says, Kelly, I set up spinner wheels if you want a light participation in the 72-day Discord. I'll check it out. Molly. I picked my first prompt. Ooh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't leave us hanging like that. And Zwank says, the alarm is a recording of a rooster crowing. There, gotcha.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha. That's definitely more on the obnoxious end, and it would definitely work. And that one I couldn't if it was on my desk, even if Kevin wasn't home, I'd have to get up and turn it off because it would drive me batty. But again, I'm trying not to startle him awake. So we'll see. Luckily, his hearing isn't as good because not lucky part, he lost hearing in one ear in an accident. Lucky for me, because as long as he is laying on his good ear, he can hardly hear anything that's going on, right? So I can usually get away with the quiet stuff. What's happening now, though, is that Cora likes to jump up and say good morning, even though he's sound asleep. Hearing doesn't matter with that one. It doesn't.
It's the vibrations that she gets on the bed.
And then her stepping on his head. Hi!
Daddy, wake up!
I've started to put my pillow, so he's got the end of the bed on one side of his head, right? And I put my pillow on the other one. So at least Cora can't jump right on him, right? So she jumps near him, right? Because she stops at the pillow. So yeah, it's puppies. Excellent. All right. So we have gotten through chat. We are going to start our first sprint. I do need to finish up a couple things. That's it. I think that'll only take me about 15 minutes or so. So I should be able to start writing after that. And I've been having trouble writing. It is the one thing the last 2 days I haven't been able to check off on my journal, even though I've done everything else. It's working really well. So today I'm going to try the old Trude method after I finish the email and stuff of just staring at the screen.
Ooh.
So I'm going to make myself do nothing else. I'm not even going to make myself write. But the only thing that's I can't, watch a video, I can't read, I can't do other work projects I have to do, no editing, nothing. I'm just looking at my document. So we'll see if that makes me, because I got to do something different because it is not effing working right now. It's ridiculous.
I have to make a spinner wheel of things that needs to be done because
Excellent.
apparently I'm the only one participating in dishes right now. So
Lovely.
we're gonna get things done and eat breakfast and make a spinner wheel.
I love it. I love it. All right, here we go. Oh, wait. Molly says, I'm working the romance board first so I can catch up on Romanceopoly. Oh, that's smart. That's smart gameplay. And Allie's Annotations Romance Challenge. First prompt is Found Family Vibes. Ooh, I love it. Found Family's my favorite trope.
There you go.
All right, here we go. 30 minutes. All right. I am set and ready to go. I did the last things I needed to do for the morning, including checking off my journal stuff, and I took my meds. So I am ready to go. Next sprint, my document is open and I'm ready to stare at it. How'd you do, Alicia?
I did not do anything I was gonna do. I literally just got my breakfast, so that has been sitting in the microwave. It's still warm, thankfully. I did start making the grocery list because we have to do that at some point today, though I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it today because the pool guy is supposed to come and change out the filter. Also, our technician is supposed to come today. So, and I haven't heard from either of them.
Good thing it's pizza night because groceries might have to wait.
Well, that and like Lorelai loves drinking milk, and we are completely out of milk. So, and then I did make the spinner wheel, but I haven't spun it yet. And I did, for whatever reason, because of the grocery list, I started making the dinner menu.
I mean, that makes sense to me.
Right? But I didn't do anything else that I was supposed to do.
But it looks like you got a lot of stuff done. It's not like you were sitting there twiddling your thumbs or, just reading and ignoring all your problems. So, I mean, you were still doing things.
But this is my problem. I feel like because I've done so, well, I haven't done so much, but like I feel like I got nothing done. Because I was supposed to focus on one thing. And I've hyper focused and didn't do the one thing.
It's all good. Well, you got this. You got this. One step at a time. One step at a time.
On the bright side, the rest of July, with the exception of this Saturday and next Saturday, all of the meals are prepped or like decided. And then I've also decided all of August, except for all of the Saturdays and one Thursday.
Nice.
So,
I mean, that's impressive. I can't plan that far ahead when it comes to food.
I mean, it doesn't take much to do that because like Sundays is leftovers, Wednesdays is leftovers. Friday, I just put family night because we're either having pizza or whatever they decide is going to be for dinner. And then I've really only got to plan Thursdays, maybe Saturdays, because Mondays is always some sort of chicken. Tuesday is some sort of beef, which is usually tacos. And then Thursday and Saturday is my, like, what do I do? So it could be fish, it could be pork, it could be hamburger helper, it could be spaghetti. There's choices for those days.
Meatloaf. I'm telling you, it's delicious.
I am going to. I need to put that into my thing. Maybe I'll put that for a Saturday. Not this Saturday. Maybe next Saturday.
Make meatloaf and your mashed potatoes.
Meatloaf.
It's so good. Oof. And like I said, you get 2 out of it, so you can freeze one. So you got a really easy one next time.
Does it take a long time to make?
No, it's real quick to make, but it does take 50 minutes to cook because it is a dense piece of meat, right? So it's 5-0, baby. It does take a long time to cook. So you got to make sure to plan that part.
Okay, maybe not next Saturday then. Because next Saturday, I'm going to be going to meet up with Jen.
Oh, nice.
From Pages.
So definitely not next Saturday. Yeah, that's not one you want to do when you've got plans all day. Yeah.
So maybe I'll put it on.
I say that one's more Thursday dinner thing because you could throw it in the oven as soon as you get home with the kids from school. You know what I mean? So prep it before, throw it in the oven when you get them home.
Okay, I'll put it here.
And not going anywhere Thursday. You know what I mean? That's the
right.
It's definitely a dinner meal, like not a, it's got to take all day to cook meal, but you don't want to be going anywhere because the cook time. But it's delicious.
I've even put into the calendar for August because the 6th is their Meet the Teacher before back to school. So I've already I'm doing we're doing Meet the Teacher. That starts at 4:30. So we're just going to go do that and then pick up dinner.
Yep. Absolutely. That makes sense. That's the time you pick up dinner. All right, let's see how chat did. Livia has joined us. Why, hello, Livia. Good afternoon. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Alicia. Hi,
Hello.
Angie, Lindsay, Ren, Zwank, Molly, and Jen. And Livia says, I'm starting my first book for 72 days. Nice. What are you reading? What are you reading? The English title is What If It's Us by Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera. Oh, fun. I love that. I love both of those authors. Christina says, good morning, Kelly, Alicia. And Christina says, hi, Livia, Molly, Swank, Lindsay, Angie, Jean, Ren, and Jen. Christina says, remember to hydrate, feed thyself, check the laundry, take meds, stretch, and show some love to the like button. Also, make sure you sub and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified. Sorry?
I said, listen, I'm working on it, okay?
She's trying.
She said, remember to hydrate and feed thyself. Look, I have food. See, I have
right
food.
Here. It's right here. Alicia says, hello, Christina and Livia. Christina says, listening to the boys play D&D with Paula and Kiani and Christopher. Oh, fun. That sounds so fun. And Molly says, hi, Livia and Christina. And Amanda's back. It's so good to see you. Welcome back. I guess we didn't chase you away. And good morning. Fighting the procrastination gremlins today. Me too. I'm just opening my document and staring at it until I freaking write. So it's what I'm doing. I'm refusing to feed my dopamine gremlin in any other way. If you want that dopamine, you better make that story work. Alicia says, I have a new video uploaded, library vlog part 1. Oh, nice. So there's video. You can go check that one out. And Nina has joined us. Hi, ladies. Good morning. And Zwank says, ciao, Mama and Livia. Zwank says, read 3 bags full. Nice. What did you think of it? Have you seen the movie? I'm going to see the movie. And Christina says, morning, Nina. And Christina says, hi, Amanda. Nina says, hi, Christina. And at Toby's Books, why, hello, how are you today? Good morning. I'm working today and hope to get some tidying done. Excellent.
You're in the right place.
You are in the right place. We are here. We are getting stuff done. And Zwank says, howdy, Amanda and Nina. And Molly says, I finished Dungeon Crawler Carl 1. Woo, wow, you finished that fast, Molly. I hope you loved it. We'll be starting How to Survive Camping, The Lady in Chains. It's a sequel to How to Survive Camping, The Man Witch No Shadow, which was a 5-star for me. Ooh, so promising read. And Lauren has joined us. Why, hello, Lauren. How did your plans go yesterday? Did you get lots of reading done at the pool? Good morning, ladies. I failed. I'm only 85% into Peach Race. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. My dad came to the pool and talked my ear off yesterday.
Aww.
I mean, it's good to catch up with Dad. I know that wasn't your plans, so I am sorry about that. And Lauren says, morning, ladies. Molly says, sitting there reading to escape your problems. I feel seen. I mean, that was self-reflection. That's what I do too. So yeah, I get that.
Yep.
I get that. And Zwank says, hi, Addo and Lauren. And Molly winks at Molly. I can't wink. I'm one of those, some people wink and it looks really hot, and some people wink, it looks really creepy. Yeah, that's me. No weeping. No, I weep all the time. No winking. Lauren says, today I will definitely be reading by the pool all day and reading on your sprints. Excellent. And Ren says, made it to 50% in the last contract of Isako. Also about to have lunch. We're having barbecue. Can't go wrong with barbecue. Zwank says, you could do Kelly's meatloaf. Yeah, exactly. It's really easy. It's just, you got to do the 50 minutes. And Zwank says, Ren, right? We're all drooling barbecue. And Christina says, I do a bacon wrapped meatloaf. That does sound yummy. It also sounds like a pain in the behind. Every time I do a bacon wrapped anything, I'm like, you know what? Not worth it. Ren says, I don't think that's how you spell it, but I think that's what you call it in the US. We call it bry. And that is how you spell it. You spelled it correctly. That's exactly how you spell it. Bry. Interesting. You have to tell me, like, what. Here's the thing, like in the South, barbecue is like a thing. Like there's a method to it, right? They smoke a lot of things. Up north, when we were barbecuing, that just meant we started up the barbecue and threw burgers on it. Like that's barbecue, right? And so I'm wondering what that means to you in South Africa. Livia says, hi, Christina. Christina says, hi, Ryan and Lauren. And Zwank says, Mama. bacon. Yeah, bacon is delicious. I agree. I did this bacon wrapped chicken thing, and I was like, oh my God, pain in the ass. It's fine. I'm not doing it. And Molly says, hi, Ryan and Lauren. And Livia says, I'm at page 34 or 307 of my book. Excellent. And Lauren says, hi, Zwink. Molly says, hi, Amanda. Lauren says, hi, Molly. And Amanda says, I'm trying to finish some work that was supposed to be finished yesterday. Yeah, story of my life. That's why I'm stubbornly staring at my screen today until I get some writing done. I've been really good. I've been doing all the things on my list. Even last night, I had vacuumed my room, my floor. I didn't quite get it done. And Kevin was already coming to bed to read. And I was like, I know it's 9:30, but can I vacuum, please? And he's like, sure. And I was like, thank you. I want to get this off the list. So everything except writing. That's the things I've not done the last 2 days. So I am freaking determined. And Ren says, hey, Zwink, forgot to respond earlier. And hey, Livia, also. And Christina. No, you're good. You're all good. I don't think anyone's mad if you don't say hey, right? Like, you're already in chat and stuff. You're good. We love it when you do, but it's okay if you miss it. Zwink says, I meant still reading. Oh, gotcha. I did break down and watch the movie before I started reading the book. Totally different characters and story. Fun movie. Enjoying the book. Just taking my time. Gotcha. So it's a fun movie. I think I will watch it. If I ever watch a movie. I need to quit reading long enough to watch a movie. Ren says, and also hellos to anyone I missed. I'm going to have to look how to say that. Has any and every meat you are able to cook on a grill. Oh, gotcha. So it's more like up north. You just throw the dang thing on the grill. Gotcha.
Wow.
And Amanda says, I make mini meatloafs, almost like a thick burger patty mound on a cookie sheet. So it cooks a lot faster. It's true. And serve with a thyme gravy. It's so good. Nice. We just serve ours with ketchup. It's very American over here, the way we do the meatloaf. But I like the meatloaf because it also has, it's got like oats in it instead of breadcrumbs. So it's got a different texture that's delicious. And it has dried onions in it instead of fresh onions. So it doesn't, because the fresh onions will leak out the moisture and it makes the meatloaf too wet. So we put the dried onions in instead. So that keeps it drier. But of course, depending on what quality meat you use, like if you're going to use an 80-20 meat, it's going to have a lot more grease in it. But then you just dump the grease out. It's not a big deal, but it will have a lot more grease in it. I try to use as low as possible. Like I think I get the 97.3 for my meatloaf.
Duly noted.
Oh yeah, Zapho's right. The day, because remember I told you you could cook one and freeze one, which is what we used to do.
Right.
And now I actually cook both of them, even though there's less people at the house. Because what we do is the next day he'll chop up pieces and then fry them in a pan. So now you have the crunchy meatloaf bits and you eat it as a sandwich. It's so good. I mean, it's a burger basically, right? Except it's not, 'cause it's got different flavors in it, different texture. And then when you fry it in the pan and get it all crunchy, it's so good. Now I kind of want meatloaf. I want to make falafel next, though. I haven't had falafel in a while, and I'm dying for some. And Ren says, and then your sides and anything that are good with a hearty meal. Burgers are kind of rare. Oh, I gotcha. And Ren says, we treat Bryce kind of like how you treat Thanksgiving. I got it. Well, it sounds like more like 4th of July or Memorial Day for us. Do you see what I mean? Because what you're describing is exactly what we do for 4th of July and Memorial Day. Put a whole bunch of meat on the grill, and then you'll have a big party, and everyone will bring sides. So we have a whole bunch of different sides. So that's definitely more any of our outdoor barbecues. And we have like I said, we have Memorial Day. Some people do Labor Day. We're always at Dragon Con, so we've never done Labor Day. And 4th of July. So,
I've never done Labor Day. No.
Yeah. So, and school just started, so usually Labor Day is a little stressful, right? But for Memorial Day in May and 4th of July, obviously in July, for those huge barbecues, lots of people over, lots of sides, delicious foods. And Molly says, if anyone wants to drop in on Donna and her kickoff sprints, here's the link. Oh, thank you, Molly. And Ren says, everyone's favorites would be there. I love it. I love it. And Molly says, sounds good, Amanda, and much easier. Ren says, but it is a tough day to be a vegan or vegetarian. Yes, that would definitely be a tough day to be a vegan or vegetarian. I 100% agree. Because even like here, it's even half of our sides have something like bacon in them, right? So it always has to be, we have to have signs. You have this one is vegan. This one is, what did I make one year? I made beans, and I had to make vegan beans, which means I couldn't even use stock, right? I had to use like chicken stock or anything. I had to use vegetable stock. So I could say, this is vegan. And we have a couple vegetarian dishes, and that's it. I'm sorry, man. It is a barbecue, like you said. All the meat is on the grill. And Amanda says, got it from a HelloFresh recipe years ago and have been making it ever since. I love that, Amanda. That's so cool. That'd be easy to like freeze them individually too, like when they're smaller, when it's not a whole family you're feeding to. That's the thing Zafo and I are trying to adjust to. So we're only making like 1 or 2 meals a week, and then she's eating the leftovers the rest of the week. And Gina's back. Welcome back. Just in time for our second sprint. So here we go. And there was our second sprint. And I did actually get some words done, believe it or not. I also, played fetch with the dog for a little bit. Took a cute picture of them, sent it to my family. I'm telling you, man, I don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. How'd you do, Alicia?
I didn't get the picture. Just kidding.
Oh, sorry. I sent it because I sent it to that family chat. My bad. Here.
Well, I'm not in that.
I know. Sorry. You don't want to be. Trust me.
You're fine. I wrote my to-do list. I continued working on the grocery list. I don't think we need much, but there are like key things that we need. Because I'm trying to also do the like shop the pantry, use that stuff up, and then I'll be able to like really clean out things. I've noticed that my fridge shelves are getting a little grimy. And I don't know why, but like watching these videos where they come in and they help you like really deep clean. Now I'm just going, I want to clean.
Oh, me too. I'm very, very influenced by such things. I'll watch like hoarders. First of all, it makes me feel better because my house isn't that bad. But second of all, it still makes me want to clean my house. You know what I mean? So I'll do that. Just like watching these journaling things makes me want to journal. Watching the reading things makes me want to read.
Well, and for me, like I know, like my grandma was a hoarder. My dad he's kind of the same way. So like I know it's there. I know that it's there. And the fact that my children don't want to get rid of things, it's through them as well. So I'm just like, but this house can only hold so much. And I've learned from watching Cass, who is the clutter bug, I've learned from her that like you have to use containers as the bad guys. Because if you can only fit can go in the container, then that's the only thing you're allowed to keep. So, and I'm going, I don't think she understands how many containers I own.
Oh, she does.
She does. But at the same time, like a lot of those containers were bought because like Alan will, his stuff will pile up on his desk and then he just goes like this and then it goes into a container and then that container gets shoved out into like a different room or the shed. And so like we have a lot of paper clutter. So, but that's easily hidden. We've recently discovered from Cass's channel that depending on what messy you are, depends on what clutter bug you are. So, and because I like to just shove things away, I am a cricket, I think it was. Because she has 4 different bugs for each. I'll put the link in the chat, but it's a very interesting video because she's saying if you do this kind of messy, then you're probably this kind of clutter bug. So your organizing styles will help you. That kind of thing. I've been watching a lot of those. And a lot of like right now I'm watching one where it's called Dirty Home Rescue, but they're like in the UK and they have 2 days to like declutter, clean the space, and then put it back together. So I've been doing that and going through my notebook.
Nice. See, that's my problem. Putting it in a container and putting it away doesn't make it leave my brain.
Oh no, it doesn't leave my brain either. It's just
so I can't.
But I can't do anything with it because like one container will overwhelm me. So I have to like work at it in stages. But it's gotten to the point where I had one really big one. It was starting to crack, so we moved it to all the Christmas ornaments that were in it to a weather tight one. And so I still have that container. And now it's filled with paper. So I have to go through it, but I can't go through it until the library. You see what I mean? Like I can't do certain things until other things have been done. So
don't look at me, man. I just toss. That's my method.
I'm getting to that point where
it just becomes a mess. And I'm like, I haven't touched it in 10 years. Whatever the fuck it is, I don't need it. It can just go. And that's what I do.
It doesn't even have to be like 10 years. If I haven't used it in the past year or two, then I think it's going to go.
Well, for things that works, right? But that's not true for all paperwork, right? Some like I have paperwork for the company and I have to keep for 7 years, right? So that kind of stuff I have to pile up. So it's, there's certain things. But other things I'm like, nope, you got to go.
Yeah, and I know like that for that stuff, like you have to keep your taxes for a certain amount of time.
7 years.
If you still have it in your possession, like cars, houses, appliances, you have to keep that stuff. But they send so much stuff home from school. Why?
Dude, I went through their book bags with the garbage can right beside me. Like I said, it doesn't bother me at all. I just go through it and throw it right away. That's just what I did. And then, oh, look, this permission slip, and then sign it and put it back in the folder and put it back in their bag.
I started doing I have like a file box, like a portable file box with hanging folders, and each folder is labeled a different grade level. Each of the kids have one, but like I've only done 2 folders, and the entire thing is like, dude, if I keep that much stuff.
Yes, to say you're keeping too much. You could probably throw away. Actually, now the school year's over, you could throw away all of it, unless you want to keep the report cards. But otherwise, I would throw everything else away.
I want to keep their report cards and
awards.
Like the awards, the photos that we get for like the school year. I want to be able to like organize that stuff so that when they
what I did with the photos? I just got a 1 8x10 every year of each kid. And my mom did this too, which is why I did it. And I put it in a big 8x10 frame. And then every year, their new school photo, I would put the new one in front and have the other one in back. So by the time they were done all the way through, I had all of their years all in the same frame. So at the end, I had to like get creative about how I was attaching the back to it. But so I would have all of them in that same thing. So you could actually, every time New Year, we got a new one, we can go back to kindergarten and see all their photos, and they're all in that same frame. And that's all I would get. I would get whatever package was the smallest I could get that had the 8x10 in it. And then the other pictures that come with it, I would send that to family members.
I might have to start doing that. I don't know. I don't remember.
Because we take plenty of other photos on our phone and stuff, right? So this is like the one official photo, and they're all in one frame.
I might do that starting this year, because normally I would get like an 8x10, and then the 5x7s would go to the grandparents. And then I think it's 3x5 or 4x6 or something or other, whatever the next smallest thing is that they do for pictures, then that would go to like my Aunt Judy, Nana and Grandpa, those kind of people.
Yep.
People that are not like, they live far away.
Who don't see them all the time. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's perfect. So you're supporting the school, right? You're getting that stuff done. And then and it's really cool every year when you get your new 8x10 to look at all the other photos to see how much they've grown. Oh, look, they lost their teeth here. And, oh, this is the year she wanted to dye her hair pink and I wouldn't let her, so she refused to comb it. This is the year, you know what I mean? Like things like that. So you can actually just see how they've grown. It's kind of cool. And then you have that just all in one frame. You've got all of those years.
I would have to go back and find them, because we have their updated ones, but we always take the photo out and then I put it back in the envelope.
Yeah, see? So this way you've got it it's just really cool.
Yeah. So. We're going to be making some changes around this house. There's too much crap.
All right, let's see how everyone else did that sprint. Let's see. Jean came back. That was the last thing, last break. And Jean says, I want barbecue now. Right? And Zwake said, welcome back, Jean. Molly says, I am on trash can duty this week. I mean, that doesn't sound fun. Got to get mine and the neighbors since they already came to pick up.
Oh.
So if they already came to pick up, what do you do?
She just brings it back from the curb.
Oh, she means back from the curb. I gotcha.
At least I think that's what she means.
That would make sense. I think that's a logical interpretation. And Christina says, sorry, Eldest called during that chatty bit, but bacon wrapped meatloaf is totally worth it. I love it. I made a chicken cordon bleu once, and that was a pain in the ass, too. I was like, I don't need to bother. I'm just going to buy the frozen one.
You're like, no, thank you.
It's just too much work. It's funny. Something about desserts and sweets, I don't mind putting more work in. But with actual food, I'm like, it doesn't need to be that hard.
You're like, maybe not.
Nope. Let's see. And Amanda says, ugh, falling asleep while working. I'm really sick this week. Oh, I'm so sorry, Amanda. That does make it really hard to concentrate. Maybe you should listen to your body and take a nap.
Maybe Also, make sure you're getting your fluids, maybe some chicken noodle soup, vitamin C. Yes, yes, all the things.
All the
I
things.
hope you feel better soon.
Are you encouraging dereliction of duty?
I am encouraging dereliction of duty. Take a nap.
Hello.
Alicia says hello. Which are you wearing this shirt? Oh, come here. Wait, you got to see his shirt.
The who shirt? What shirt?
Safo shirt.
Still not.
You gotta move over some more.
Still not
We
flat.
checked again.
We checked again. I love it.
Because we have the other shirt that has the NASA logo kind of thing, right? And it says, not flat. We checked, right? So then this shirt came out. We're like, oh, we have to get this.
I love it.
So we both have one.
I love it.
And one for Doc. That's right. Because he literally was on the team to check. Yes. It's fresh. So rude. Let's see. Oh, I hear kitty cat.
That's Isis. She's in the She's in the
Kids' room?
library. No,
Oh, in the library.
Or not the library. Laundry room.
Mm.
And she's just like, I don't know what she's staring at, but hello, there is a dog in my backyard.
Uh-oh.
How the excuse me.
I'd be like, I have a dog now. That's what would happen if I saw a dog in my backyard. I'm like, oh look, I have another dog. Let's see. And where were we? Pearl joined us. Hello, Pearl. Good to see you. Hello. I'm heading out to the latest police funeral. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Fortunately, this is a short one, so I will be back in just a few hours. I will leave you open while I'm gone. That's sad. That's not a fun way to start the weekend. Lindsay says, I just read that as bacon wrapped meatballs, and that would be worth it. There you go. And Angie says, I gave my dog a giant beef bone upstairs, but he thinks it tastes better if he brings it to my office. So I have to listen to him chew on it, right? I mean, they want to be with us all the time. Which is that, I love that. And I hate that all at the same time, which is why I get girl dogs. So they're not as clingy. But this one, not following the girl dog guidelines. Jean says, my writing class is over. Aw, you finished it. Did you learn a lot? Jean says, I must say I did enjoy it. Good. And Molly says, did my thing, then came back in and gave Pepper a brushy. Oh, I bet she loved that. Lindsay said, I had a Mars ice cream bar, as we'd mentioned, ice cream earlier. I mean, I think that's fair. I'm in my definitely ice cream era. I've been eating ice cream every day. It's the only thing keeping me sane. Do you chase the dog away, or do you have a new pet?
There were 3 dogs in my backyard.
I'm sorry. Do you have a fenced-in backyard?
We do. That's the thing. So somehow they got through my chain link.
Well, they either jumped it or find it. I mean, it's not that hard.
It was one of the parents. He was all black, and then it was 2 of the puppies.
Oh, I totally would have had a dog. Sorry, it's how it works. I'm like, oh, the puppy's mine now.
I went outside and I said, go home, in a very authoritative, and they looked at me and they went home.
Well, how'd they get out of your fence?
Because I don't know that part. I have to look at the camera to see.
No, how'd they get out? Did you open the door?
No.
So you told them to go home, but then you just went inside. You didn't actually see them leave.
I went through back out to the front. I think they're going through because part of one of the gates, because there's like a gate where you can drive a vehicle through. And then there's a gate that a person can walk through. I think they're squeezing through that gate because it's not fully flush.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And it's in the yard. So
yeah, that would do it. Makes sense to me.
But I walked outside. Unfortunately, I had to be quick, but because Isis is now on the porch again. But I went out there, saw 2 of them, and they went back out front. I went out front and I said, go home. And they looked at me. And then him and 2 of the puppies went back across the street to their yard.
Yep. That's what I do too. When I have a dog, like if I'm walking my dog and there's a stray running around, I'm like, go home. Go. And they listen to me most of the time. There was one black chow that would not have it. But
let's see if I can find them. Oh, here we go. Yep, that's exactly how they're getting through. They're getting through the vehicle part of the fence. They squeeze through.
Yep. I'm telling you, man, people have a bunch of dogs and don't actually treat them as pets. It's very sad.
They were all the way in the back part of my yard by the workshop.
Well, yeah, why wouldn't they be? They don't know what a fence is. They don't know borders. They don't know. I mean, they're not humans. They don't know property or private property. They don't know. They're just dogs. It's the owners that are dicks. The dogs are just being dogs. Let's see. Jean says cleaning video is like Alicia's corn.
What?
Oh.
No. No, I don't know why, but I have this like satisfying feeling when I see something is messy and then it's clean. Like I like that, I guess, what is it? Transformation videos. I like those.
Mhm.
There's one channel I watch, I think it's Ari Katarina or something like that. She's very, very like thick accented, but she goes and she cleans people's houses for free. And like, it's not like you could see the floor and there's piles everywhere. It's a you can't see the floor, there's shit everywhere that people have been like depressed or something, and yeah, and they hoard everything. They don't throw anything away, and but it's the most satisfying thing when you see the end result.
It's one of those things. I understand the hoarding stuff, but I have a hard time understanding the hoarding garbage. It's a whole different mental thing. It's just like these people need serious help. Serious, but we're so individuals, in this country and much of Western Europe, right? That it's hard to, where's the difference between getting people help and taking away their autonomy, right? So because of that, it's just hard to navigate between those two things.
4. So there was 3 in my yard. No, 3. Okay. I looked like the one had gone through the back, but he didn't. He went back to the ditch. These people.
Don't look at me. I'm always the neighbor where all the dogs know me. So that's, I mean, I love them. I love them so much. I can't even explain how much I love dogs.
I mean, they're not harming anything. They're just like sniffing around
dogs.
and everything.
It's just annoying they poop in the yard and you have to pick it up. That's the only annoying part. But otherwise, I mean, they're just dogs. What bothers me is that your neighbors have all these dogs, that their animals are not fixed, that they're having puppies, that they're not, you know what I mean? So I'm sure these animals, they're not getting proper vet care. They're not getting, and they're overpopulating. So someday it is going to happen. They're going to come and the animal control will come and collect most of the dogs, and most of them will probably be put down. And so that's the part that bothers me, right? It's like, be a responsible pet owner.
Yeah. And these dogs are outside almost 24/7.
And that, I just think that should be illegal. I really do.
And that's why we don't have dogs, because Alan has talked about getting dogs. He's like, but if we get a dog, it's going to live outside. No, it's not.
No, it's not a pet. What do you got it for? It doesn't make any sense. You want a dog that stays outside, get a donkey.
Right?
They're very much like dogs, and they like being outside all the time. So get a donkey. Don't get a dog. Dog needs to be part of your family. They run around in packs. Do you see what I mean? Like they need to be part of your family. They are not loners out there. Get a donkey. They love being out there by themselves. And Amanda finished their first project of the day. 3 to go. All right, you got it. Even though you were sleepy and not feeling well. Good job. Swing says, I tried the new Pop-Tart s'mores ice cream sandwiches. Not a big fan. Oh, the s'mores Pop-Tarts alone is much better. Interesting. Well, thank you for the warning. You've saved me. I don't have to try them.
Woohoo.
I do like the warm Pop-Tarts. I haven't had those in a really long time.
I do.
Molly says, "Ooh, I pre-ordered this and then it got recalled, and so Amazon offered it to me at twice as much." So I ignored that. And then surprise, surprise, it came.
What?
I don't know. Tell me what it is. You click on it. And Molly says, "Swank, that did not sound appealing to me." No. Molly, that is so cute. What records came with it?
I gotta find the link.
Alicia's gonna let us know what it is. And Ren said made it to 54% and chatted in Donna sprints. Excellent. Hopefully Donna will still be up when I'm done, because I can't while I'm streaming. It's really, I don't know. Paula's better at it than I am.
Oh, it's Mini Brands Really Works vinyl play set.
Ooh.
It comes with the player and a like an actual vinyl. This one is for Rose and Bruno Mars.
Nice. We have a ton of vinyl and nothing to play them on. And Molly says APT by Rose, like you said, or Rose and Bruno Mars. I haven't set it up yet because my home is so cluttered. Kelly and Alicia are on point for me with this sort and toss conversation. Yeah, right. It's always time to do that again.
I just need to stop buying stuff. I just need to stay out of the stores. But every time I turn around and I say, I'm going to do this, I'm not going to buy anything, my husband's like, hey, by the way, can you order this on Amazon? Fuck.
And then suddenly you see all the other things on Amazon.
Yep. And then I go, ooh, I'll buy this book. Ooh, I'll buy that notebook.
Mm-hmm. Molly said, plus I plan on making a dollhouse. Oh, how cute.
Nice.
Zwank says, yeah, I'm a bagger. I put stuff in it, then set it aside. Hoarding runs in my family, mom's side. Gotcha. Yep.
Mm-hmm. See?
Yeah, I think Zafo would be more on the hoarding side if he didn't have me as his wife, because I just throw stuff away. His office he has so much stuff piled up. And I was like, yeah, we're about to move your office. You know what that means, right? He's like, yeah. It's going to be some big trash days. I'll tell you that right now.
Right? Recycle.
Yeah. And I'm not a clean house. I'm ADHD. Of course my house is not clean. But I don't keep things. There's no reason to keep things. So
my biggest thing that I'm torn about is, like, for whatever reason, I kept the Lego boxes. So, like, even though I have put this guy together, even though I've put it together, I still have the box.
Why?
I don't know. It's kind of like if I need the box, or like if I wanted to like get rid of Lego, then I could use the box to like store it in and give it to whoever is going to. I don't know. See, this is my mind.
But what that tells me also is that you don't need them. So you now need to convince yourself to get rid of them. Like if you want to keep the instructions in case it falls apart, I get that.
I have the instructions, yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. I understand keeping those. But for the boxes, there's absolutely no reason to keep those. Go recycle them, man. So, but you know that because you brought it up. So you have to get to the point where you're like, I know this is, and my brain's telling me I need to keep it, but my brain's being an asshole and I'm going to get rid of them anyways. That's what I do all the time. I'm like, brain, quit being an asshole, which is why I'm staring at the screen for the things, right? Because I'm like, no, brain, quit being an asshole. We're going to sit here and stare at the goddamn thing. And what did I do? I actually got some writing done, right? And I'm going to do it again for the next sprint. I'm like, no, asshole brain, we're going to stare at it. You don't want to do it? Tough shit. We're just going to look at this.
I think the fact that I have some of the boxes like sitting out and like making the house look cluttered, then I just go, I should get rid of those. Yeah, I should, but it's Lego boxes. I should get rid of those. No, but they're Lego boxes. I have to keep them. And there's actually a cardboard box of me breaking down the Lego boxes and putting them in that box in the bathroom in the library.
Recycle it.
So, and now I'm just like, I should get rid of that. Like I still have my box for my Cricut.
Why?
I don't know why.
Yeah, see?
I don't know. But my brain says I need to keep it.
Yes, but your part of your brain says you want to keep it, but the other part of your brain is questioning why. So, exactly. And if you don't have a reason why,
I need to get to that why, and then if it's not good enough, then just go goodbye.
Yeah, but you can't. It's not. There's no getting to the why because that means you're going to try to find an answer for why. Yeah, Yep, you're going to find. That's the word. Thank you. You're going to try to look for a justification, and you'll find. If you look for a justification, you'll find it. The human brain is very creative.
What I should do is just follow Cass's rules, and if I touch it for 2 seconds, then I have to make a quick decision and move forward.
I love that. That's great.
Okay.
Do it. Just set aside like, a couple hours every week, like an hour on this day and an hour on that day where you do that. And that's it. You don't touch it the rest of the time. Do you see what I mean? You do have things you have to do. It's not like you can just go declutter your house. You have children and, you've got responsibilities. But just split it up. And only if it's really bothering you, you don't have any more room. Otherwise, who the fuck cares? Just leave it. But like I said, for me, because I'm going to have to do that with my mom. We had to do that with my grandmother. And they aren't hoarders, but they still have stuff. I do not want my kids to have to go through shit when I die.
Do you know I still have the Hogwarts Castle box?
Yeah, I don't see why you need that either. Again, the instructions, yes.
I have the instructions.
Yeah, it makes sense to keep those, in my opinion.
I think that was the first box I kept, and I don't know why.
Probably because it cost so much money, it felt bad to throw it away.
Probably. I must keep the box and the instructions.
Yeah. Yeah, Molly says the garbage cans, usually she does get them from the curb, but this week they were in the middle of the street for some reason. Shake my head. It was a new garbage man. He was like, this is fine.
Sometimes they do, depending on what type of truck they have. If he has what's called an automatic side loader or ASL, there's an arm that comes off the side of the truck. And he will grab it and then he'll put it back down and he'll try to push it away. But sometimes the gripper won't fully let go. So then it's in the middle of the street.
Ours are still done by hand, even though they're the fancy garbage cans. Welcome to Houston.
So they have rear loaders. They put it in the back of the truck.
Yep. And they just pick it up by hand and dump it in, even though they're the big things. I'm like, man, y'all are getting a workout. They're the big plastic ones that you could lift up and fly, and they'll flop and open, and you put them back down, just like you're talking about. But they don't do that. It's all hand.
I wonder if they have cart tippers on the back. That's a little device that sits on the back of the truck. It's a little square, and they hook up the thing, and then it dumps it, and then they
might have it, but my guess is that takes too fucking long because I watched them do it, and they pick up the garbage can and dump it in, and they will open the lid, and if there's just a bag in there, they'll just pull the bag out and throw it in. They won't dump it, right? So they won't know. But if there is, I don't know if there is one in the back of the truck or not, but I know they don't use it.
Wow.
Yeah.
We don't do that here. Well, we used to, but now that everything is automated.
Yeah. No. I have a feeling they probably have more in their route than they actually have time for. And it is a lot faster if they're picking them up and throwing them in than waiting for the machine to do all the fucking things.
Probably, because they can dump it and put the cans back while the truck's moving forward.
While it's still moving. Yep. And that's what they do.
Huh.
I'm okay with it, though, because that also means they are paying 3 people instead of 1. Because they have the guy driving and then the 2 people emptying it. And that's better, right? I'd rather that be paying 3 people than 1.
Wow. This also shows how much I know about garbage industry, and I shouldn't.
And let's see. Zwank says, I want to make a haunted dollhouse. That would be fun. Ooh. Angie says, haha, best shirt, right? Best shirt. We checked again. And Zwank says, Zafo. Molly says, I'm going to try making it with Dollar Tree craft supplies, canvases for the walls. And I bet you want to declutter, right? I bet you there's some stuff in there you can use too. And Jean says, that dog is Trouble, the Wrath of Alicia. Right? I know. When she got him, I was like, oh, those dogs better watch it.
Well, it's hard because I'm sitting here and I can see like the back doors, and I like, especially if Isis is out there, I can see if she wants in. And all I saw was like this thing go across, and I was like, what is that?
I would be worried. Is that fenced in? Is the porch?
The porch is fenced in. Yeah, it's a pool enclosure.
Enclosed is what. Okay, good. Because that I would worry about. I would worry about the dogs and the cats. You know what I mean? But they're separated, so you're good to go. Yeah.
Right.
Let's see. And Christine says, hi, Zafo. Molly says, here are the balls that go with my player. Excellent. And Angie says, Alicia's neighbors needed a dog sitter, so they left them in the yard. Yeah, that's right. Here, Alicia, watch my dogs. Thanks, man. Christina says, D&D just ended. Wyatt came home. Aw.
Swank says, we don't talk to those neighbors, so I don't know who they are.
I'm sorry. Swank says, Alicia, the dog whisperer. And Angie says, I'm heading over to Donna Sprints for 72 days since they are kickoff sprints. I don't have training on Monday, so I'll see you then. Absolutely. We'll see you then. Yeah, I'm hoping Donna's still on. We have one more thing, and then I will go over there.
Let me see.
And Molly says, bye, Angie. I love this dollhouse. It inspired me to include a pool with mine. Oh, fun. So for Swank's haunted one, she could put like gators in the pool.
That's a fancy one.
Right? And that's what Swank says. Molly, the house is so cool. And Donna says she's sprinting until 5 p.m. Eastern. Yes. Okay, cool. So I will go over there after this. Swank says the reason for the trash, it's not hoarding the trash. It's just not having the energy to pick it up and toss it out. Plus you just don't care. Yeah. See, so it's just a whole nother mental thing. That's what like I said, they need more help.
It's a low on the priority list.
Mm-hmm. Which I would be fine with if they didn't fight about the trash once they come to clean up. Right. So that's it. Now I have seen ones where they're like, yay, thanks for helping. And they don't have any issue with it. Then yes, it is completely depression. It has nothing to do with hoarding. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones who fight about keeping the trash, that's a whole nother ball game.
Oh yeah. No, the one I'm watching there, it's kind of like they get the help and then they're so appreciative. And along the way, they teach them easy, like cleaning hacks on how to like clean up certain things.
Mhm. Yeah, Molly says, I will look up a video that I saved to favorites where the guy tries several decluttering techniques and they all worked well together. Oh, there you go. So you can try something that works or do one thing. When that stops working, do a different thing. That's what I have to do. Not with decluttering, with life. Zwank says, Molly, I wanted to do the mini books, but they are $8 a pop and I don't need to collect anything. If I have
I
extra
can
money, I put it toward drugs,
probably give
right?
you some.
Toward drugs. I mean, prescription drugs, but it's way more fun the way you said it, Zwank. And Molly says, they ain't $8 anymore. Stupid Trump and his a little dick energy. Yeah. Let's see. Molly says, I have almost a whole series one of books because Alicia made me get them. Look at that, Alicia.
I didn't do nothing.
Such a bad
I
influence.
did not twist your arm and say go buy the mini books. You made
did.
that decision
Nope,
on
you influenced
your
us.
own. It was
You influenced
your
us.
choice.
It's all your fault.
No, I just showed it because it was cool and they were small. That's all I did.
Molly said, get one of these players for your vinyl. Kelly C is changing the subject. Just have Zapho make a shrinking machine, right? Molly says, I hope no one was hanging off a cliff, Christina. And right, if my attempt doesn't work out, I want that one. And Molly says, oh, Swank, Ashley is making every room in Clue but haunted. Aw, how fun. Lindsay says, what's the channel for Cassis Declutter? I could do with watching that too. So if you want to put a link in there.
I
And
did
Molly
put
says,
in the link to the video for the What Messy Are You?
excellent.
So that'll take you to the channel.
Excellent. Molly says, Alicia, make sure you have an emergency plan in case you start feeling panicky over getting rid of stuff. I mean, ways of dealing with the feelings. Yeah, that's a good point. That's why it's hard to do it alone too, right? That's why you see a lot of people doing aftercare.
I don't know that I would get panicky. I just get overwhelmed because, like,
Same
if
thing.
I try to take on too much, then
That
I
same
just
thing.
go, I
You
can't do
watch
this.
them do it. If you watch those, you're watching the decluttering things, right? If you watch them when they clean their houses, if you watch the actual hoarders, like if you watch the show Hoarders, you'll watch them. It's a pattern. They all do the exact same thing. You can see it's the same kind of mental illness because they do the exact same thing, have the exact same reactions as they go through. So they start to panic too. They also get really angry and then just want you to leave, right? Because they can't handle it anymore. And that is the kind of thing, which is why they have the psychiatrist to talk to work through it. Do you see what I mean?
Gotcha.
So Molly's right. It is, you do need something to prep for that.
I need a body double.
A body double will help. Someone you trust, and usually not a family member because they're usually just tired of the shit and they just get angry, right? You need someone who's more neutral.
Yeah.
And Jean says you can use your garbage industry knowledge for your romance novel, Alicia. See? And Mary joined us just in time, Mary, for our last sprint. How are you feeling this morning? Molly says, I figured you might know of her already. Oh, and my mom told me a couple of weeks ago I get her dollhouse when she passes. Now I know my brother wants it, so we'll see. Tell your mama to put it in writing. And
Yes.
Molly says, Mary says, reading Madonna in a fur coat, loving this, and wish every book I pick up was like this. Oh, I'm so glad. Mary says, hello, Molly. Zwink says, hola, Mary. And Alicia put the Clutterbug link in there. Molly says, for those of us who believe feng shui principles, decluttering can truly affect the flow in a room. And Christina says, nope, they made it back. So that campaign is finished. And Molly says, now I want to make my own mini books. I just can't make myself pay for the blinks. Yeah, I get that. And Molly says, shoo, Christina. And Mary says, hi, Zwink. All right, here we go. Last sprint. And I'm either going to have to lock the puppy up or kick the kitty out. They were so good for like 5 seconds. And now, all right, here we go. Let's make it happen.
No, I thought I could hear you earlier, and I was listening because I thought maybe you had unmuted yourself. No.
It's broken.
I heard you now.
Oh, you heard me now?
But I hear echo.
Yeah, that's because it's going to be an echo right now because the microphone, my speaker is below me because this speaker is broken now. It's just not working. Everything just broke. I don't know what happened. So probably has to do with the cats and dogs running over all of my cords, which they're doing right now, except that everything's plugged in. So I don't know what they could have. I just went and plugged everything and it's all plugged in. So I don't know why it's not working, but it's not. So I'm sorry about the echo. So let's do this real quick and then we can just head over to other sprints. How'd you do?
Apparently, your no sound or speaker or whatever is traveled because now his is not working.
It's contagious. It's contagious.
We'll figure it all out.
Let's see. So let's see how everyone did in sprints. We had everyone
I made
say
a
hello to Mary.
project list.
You made a project list. I love it.
Yes,
love
now
it.
I have to go back and break them down.
Break them down. Yep. And prioritize. Prioritize first, then break them down. That's what I like to do too.
Yep.
100%. It feels really good to write it down too. It gets some of that noise out of your head and makes you actually be able to move forward. Or at least it does for me. And if nothing else, whatever you're doing isn't working, you got to try something else, right?
Yep.
And even if that works great, it might not work forever, right? Then you keep doing that and then you switch.
Yep.
Let's see. And we got all that. We got all that. Shoot, Christina. And then let's see. Mary said hello to Zwank. And Christina said hi to Cora. Yep. I mean, she's actually being good today, but poor thing has lots of energy. I don't see how I can walk her more than 1.5 miles in the morning. I just don't have time. And Christina says next morning time Pirates is Monday. And Alicia has sprints on Sunday. So there's the links for those. Alicia also said it's Cora. And Christina says Alicia sprints for the Maker's Quest is at the top of the hour. Excellent, excellent. So we can run over Donna's sprints and run over to your sprints. And Molly says, oh, and this is what maybe dinosaurs sounded like. Oh, cool. I just assumed they sounded like birds. Christina says Donna's 72-day kickoff sprints. Yes, yes, yes. Very excited. And for more sprinty fun and readathon info, sprinting spreadsheet, aka BookTube Bible. There is the link for that. Molly says, Alicia and anyone else, here's the video I was talking about. The bonus is the guy is sexy. I mean, that helps, right? It helps. And Christina is giving us all the wonderful reminders. And Molly says, stuff your Kindle with fantasy. All books today. July 17th and 18th. Excellent, excellent. Molly says, and Freebie Friday at Chirp. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, and this is my other favorite dollhouse kit at Amazon. And Mary says, Molly, I need a Chirp audiothon for all the freebies I've collected, right? And Mary says, Alicia, what is, it's the Maker's Quest. So that's Maker's Quest sprints. The entire thing is led by Tula. Is it just Tula? Who else is like in charge? Is that just Tula's baby? I know there's lots of people involved, but.
I think it's Tula mainly, but Dee Dee is also a part of it.
Gotcha.
So like she's like the main like co-host.
Excellent, excellent. Because there's a lot of people. Paula do sprints on there, and I've been invited to do sprints, but I do not have time to do the cross stitch like I like. And when I do sprints for a thing, I want to make sure I'm doing whatever that thing is, right?
Right.
So I have not volunteered. Maybe next year. We'll see how life gets as we move along.
I can tell you I tested every declutter method from most chill to brutal guy. He does not do it for me.
Ah, there you go.
So he's not sexy for me, but I will watch it for the decluttering methods.
There you go. And Molly also answered the question, the Maker's Quest. And Molly says, right, maybe that can be arranged. I'll have to find a booktuber to sponsor it. And Mary says, okay, thank you. And Molly says, and one more dollhouse. Did you get your little free library put together? And Mary says, Molly, that would be great. I made it to 35% and really want this to go on and on. Oh, I love that. So hopefully it's a series and you get to keep reading it. Zwank says, I'm at page 201 of 343. Molly says, I will ask around. Are you in Discord so I can let you know if something gets going? Mary says, I need a month, Molly. I have so many. I use Codas, if that's what you mean. There you go. So you can find Mary and Coda's Discord. Oh, yes, I'll find you in there. Molly is good at that. So Mike says, that is a cool house too, but the note says it's returned a lot. Bummer. Oh, that's not good news. Oh, I didn't think so. Yeah, that's a big boo. Yeah, that's a big. Oh, I didn't look. So yeah. Thanks for looking, Zwank. Mary says, thanks. It's my age. And Ren says, made it to 60% in the last contract of Isako. We'll definitely finish it this weekend. Thanks for sprints, Kelly and Alicia. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Mary, do you use the same Stargater name in there? Mary says, hi, Ren. And yes. Ren says, hey, Mary. Next week is Cricket Kingdom week. Whoop, whoop. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Next Wednesday, we start Cricket Kingdom. Cannot wait. So excited. Got to know what happened with Kaz. And Zwank says, you change sides. We fear change. Ren says, also, I think we most likely will read Dungeon Crawler Call. There's another series to add to the never-ending stack. Yeah, that's where the votes are, Alicia? Hey, we didn't have Allie today. What if she's at work?
We do have 11 votes and 4 days left. So far, yes, Dungeon Crawler Carl is in the lead with 6, Alchemy of Secrets with 4. So, 4 days. If you haven't voted, go vote. You could change the dynamic.
I'm really hoping they do vote because one way or another, I've got to read it next. So, because I have to read it by the end of the year.
Same. I don't have to read it by the end of the year, but I would like to.
Right. We got that one. Zwank says, I voted for Dungeon Crawler Carl. And Molly says, am I the only one who didn't know there is a Dungeon Crawler Carl webtoon? I did not know. Ren says, I voted Alchemy of Secrets. I'll probably read both anyways, right? I own both. They're going to be read eventually. And Molly says, Little Free Library, not put together yet. Shame on me. It's all good. I understand, man. There's only so much time in the day. Zwank says, where is the webtoon for Dungeon Crawler Carl? Jean says, you can do it, Molly. See, we believe in you. And Mary says, thanks for sprints, ladies. Jen says, thanks, friends. And Molly says, thank you, Jean, and thanks for sprints. Mary says, Kelly, do you have weekend sprints? I do not usually, not unless I'm working with a readathon, but Alicia does. So you can see those sprints up there that Alicia has sprints on Sunday, starting at, I think, 10 a.m. Eastern. Is that correct?
What is this?
Your sprints are at 10 a.m. Eastern on Sunday?
11 a.m. Eastern.
Sorry, 11, because it's 10 a.m. my time, so I can remember. So 11 a.m. Eastern, she does. But also, if you scroll back up and hit that BookTube Bible that Christina puts, she lists all the sprints that are on Saturday and Sunday. So
just make sure that you click the tabs at the bottom.
Yes, make sure to look at the tabs at the bottom and click whatever day you want, and they're all in there.
And I will say this Sunday will be the last Sunday for this month because the 26th is Alan's birthday, so I will not be doing sprints. We will be celebrating his birthday and getting ready for Animal Kingdom Day.
So fun. I love it. Jean says, went outside to get a coffee. It feels like an elephant is sitting on my chest. Oh, sorry. That smog up there, or the smoke, literally smoke right now. I'm so sorry. Molly says, much warmer here than I expected. It's on Webtoon site. I'll throw you a link in Discord. Jean says, I asked the concierge who is banging it. Who's banging it? Who's banging someone? What?
Say what?
It is from someone installing floors on the 21st floor. I am on a single digit floor and it sounds like it is on my head. Wow. And they're on the 21st floor. Whoo. Think of how loud it is up there. Christina says, thanks for hosting today, Kelly. Alicia, have a beautiful day. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Molly says, eat gads, Jean. And Jean says, early birthday, Alan Sr. Yes, it's Alan Sr. You're correct.
Actually, it's Alan Jr. His dad is Alan Sr., but his birthday is today. So many birthdays.
We have Alan Sr.'s is, well, then what's Alan Jr.? Is he a third?
Yes.
Oh, little man's a third. There you go. Go. The things you learn. All right. Excellent. Well, thank you everyone for being here. Sorry about this sound not working right now. I will fix it before Monday. But I think the speakers have finally bit it. They are hand-me-downs. They've had 4 owners. So I guess it was time for them to give up. I'm sorry?
wasn't that bad. I said for them crapping out, it wasn't that bad. I mean, I
Right?
can hear a slight echo. I don't know if they can hear it, but
Quite frankly, if I could get another plug
Mhm.
for them, because that's what's the plug is all the wires are now just too bent. Like there's a little bit of where the casing is on the
Right.
thing. It's separated. And so
Gotcha.
I was waiting it for it to die any moment, and I think they just stepped on it one too many times. But I'm sure it was a fire hazard, so it's probably best anyway. So if we could just replace the plug, then I don't even need new speakers. They're fine.
There you go.
So we'll see. We'll see. Because these speakers on the actual Mac Mini, yeah, no, they suck. That can't happen. So, all right, excellent. Well, thank you, everyone. And Mike says, I hear you fine. Excellent, excellent. And I will see you all Monday or on Donna Sprints or Alicia Sprints or, BookTube in general. But
Around.
I'll see you then. Around. I'll see you around. All right. See you then.
Bye.
Bye.